Dr. Madrid was also there, and wasn't your coursework, did it have something to do with bilingual education?
Well, when we were at UCLA, we took, it's so long ago I don't remember the specific classes, but one was linguistics, because that was the hard class for all of us that were there. And I kind of liked it because you memorized a lot, and I'm very good at memorizing. Thinking, reasoning, that's different, but memorizing, that's my specialty. So I really liked it, but it was hard for a lot of people. And we did have the bilingual class, where we saw a lot of demonstrations and where they took us to schools. And the lady in charge, and I'm blocking out her name, was a beautiful Italian-American woman that spoke beautiful Spanish. And she did a lot of demonstrating for us. And then we had two linguistics professors. I'm sorry, I'm blocking out the names. They had been doing a lot of work with English as a second language, which was just coming into focus, but they had been using all their experiences in the Philippines. And I remember Julian arguing about the experiences should be here. Here we have all these people that are speaking Spanish and trying to learn English, so why would we go to the Philippines for that? Well, it turned out one of the professors was from the Philippines, and so there I could see the connection of why they had been doing so much of their own research there. But the bilingual class, at that time, it was still emphasizing English as a second language. There hadn't been the surge that both languages had to be nurtured and had to be taught in the school setting, and then using the community as resources. But that was just beginning to happen.
Do you remember if Julian took a position one way or the other on English as a second language? Do you remember if he spoke about Spanish acquisition or English acquisition at all?
I don't remember exactly what he would have said, but knowing my experience with him, I would say that he would be very strong in nurturing both languages. He was very strong that we had to have good English in order to get in and debate. I remember that. But I'm sure that he was also, because he was proud of his Spanish, that he would be pushing Spanish too. I don't remember in particular, because what I was listening to in Zamora's classes were the sociology aspect. That's what fascinated me, that he talked about the migrants, he talked about the workers in low-skilled positions, he talked about the difficulty in getting up to where he was, and how few, that the doors were not open for all. And so I was more into that with Dr. Zamora, as opposed to the education part, the bilingual education part, which later on that blossomed and I became very involved in that movement. But with him, my thank yous for him is sociology.